Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
When I was young, it's not my
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set, ready.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow, white. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Feldman. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up fourth down. Not a productive opening drive, 3 and out, and more struggles for a team really that hasn't won a game in a long time.
It can be really discouraging for everyone else on the team, especially the guys on the other side of the ball that have to trot out there and see a little more futility in this losing streak. So I know coaches who look at these situations and say to themselves, let's be aggressive, let's go for it right here and try and turn our fortune around.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Quick, yellow.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
On the give here, Charbonnet. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Hey, red, yellow, 22, red, yellow, ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
60 red. 60 red. 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, it shifts past him. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run with Hall. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
An incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go, 46, 44.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He gets this one to Johnson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
He was brought down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Robinson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Bijan Robinson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Titans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason.
That's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready?
Straight ahead is Hall. A little juke. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Hall again on 2nd down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
Off the bootleg, Feldman. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
The Titans had 4-9 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking to go 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. This now a 3rd and 4.
Hey, here we go. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Completes this one to Pickens. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
There we go.
Prescott off play action. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we can come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Riley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No gain on the play. It's
4th down, Prescott. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Prescott yet again. That's out wide here for Robinson. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown! George Pickens with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Ready, ready. 50, green.
2nd and 14. And he'll find Hall.
Complete to Breece Hall. 11 yards on the pick.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Feldman able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Miami.
Looking to throw. Feldman. A short one there to Freiermuth. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Prescott to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
47. Hey, kill.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Yeah.
Throwing, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Kill. Here we go, 46.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Ball again on second down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Quick, yellow. On the play. And the Dolphins first down.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 60 ready.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the Titans' 39-yard line.
50, green. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Feldman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On the ready.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
First down, Dolphins.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Finds Pickens out right. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll bring up a second and goal.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Prescott now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Prescott from the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Titans 24, Dolphins 22.
So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play action now. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
12 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. The guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
And that's a great job of tackling right there.
If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead.